more fire.
Hey everyone, it's Adventure Girl 842 here today to review the episodes of Season 6, the first two episodes, Wake Up and Escape from the Citadel. Wow, these episodes were like amazing. Season 6 is really off to a great start. I'm sure that a lot of people loved these two episodes, and of course the fact that they're free on iTunes for a couple days, just as a reminder for you guys. So, you can check them out on iTunes. It's completely free. I even downloaded it already, and I watch it. So, you get an advantage from that. I can't believe they make a full half-hour episode free. So, let's start off and discuss what happened in this episode. So, basically, it starts off with Jake partying at Prismo's place, and Peppermint Butler and Death come up to Jake and Prismo and say, hey, should people be taking like selfies with the Lich? And I found it funny how they make selfies with Adventure Time. They're referencing like outside of Adventure Time. It's like really funny though. I found that part extremely funny. They say that they shouldn't be taking selfies with the Lich and it's completely unsafe. And I totally agree. I would not do that if I could. If I got the opportunity, I so would not do that. Then Jake says he has to go back because he doesn't want Finn to notice that he's gone. And so he heads back to the treehouse, and Finn sees him and notices him and asks where he was. And Jake says, oh, I was partying at Prismo's place a lot lately. And so he's like, I found out my human dad's still alive. And Jake's like, well, are you going to go see him? And he's like, Finn's like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't, because maybe it was the reason why he left me in the forest. And there are many theories behind how Finn got left in the forest, but honestly, I honestly just don't know how. We don't know yet. I really wanted to know that part, but honestly, I never got a chance to. And basically, they just go back to Prismo, and they say they need to get to the Citadel, and Prismo says in order to do that, they have to commit a cosmic crime. So basically like something to get them into the Citadel for doing like bad things. It's a place for really bad evil doers and really bad evil guys. And basically he tells them to retrieve a sleeping old man, and they do, and they bring him back, and Prismo's like, okay, I want to take one last good look at myself. And Finn and Jake are confused, and they're like, wait, this is you? So basically we are revealed in this episode that Prismo is nothing but a memory of an old man, or imagination figure. So he's like not actually a real living person. So then the Lich wakes up the old man because he says he has to wake up the old man, and that kills him basically, or gets rid of him. So he says that they have to wake him up and killing a Wishmaster is a cosmic crime. And so the Lich wakes him up and he's like, wake up. And so the Lich wanted to commit the cosmic crime to cause even more trouble for Finn and Jake. And so he is taken to the Citadel, and Finn and Jake follow with Finn screaming at the end, "Daddy!" And then it's the end of Wake Up. So that was the part of Wake Up. I just cannot believe how amazing that episode left us with like a cliffhanger. Like as soon as the preview was going on, I was just like, please let me see more. And I just didn't like that at all, because how they like had to have a preview. I wish it was all together so we could just see it all at once. So then escape to the Citadel. So basically the Lich is gets put in a cell, and Finn and Jake see a human like Finn. And so basically they go over to him and they see that it looks like Finn and it looks a lot like Finn. And so they see him, and then they notice that the Lich starts to melt all the people out of their jail cells. Now he was turning everyone like completely black and gray, and everything was all chaotic and evil, and everything was all going around and going on and all that stuff. And then Finn and Jake realize that Finn's dad is a complete jerk, because we see that Finn's dad doesn't even remember Finn. He doesn't even know him. First of all, he calls him Flynn. That's the name of the relationship between Finn and Flame Princess. That's a combined relationship name, which I find kind of funny. And I was just super, super weird. And he calls him Flynn. He's like, okay, boy, I'm going to call you, now we're back together, baby and daddy. And he calls him like baby, and it's like all rude, and he's all rude. And then Finn asks him, why did you ditch me in the forest? I really wanted to know that part. I thought Finn's dad was going to tell him straight, but he's like, I'm a funny guy. So Finn's dad is a funny guy? I don't think that's funny. Well, honestly, I'm laughing at Finn's dad's stupidity, or Martin's stupidity, because that was just really stupid of him to leave Finn in the forest. If that's his dad, which honestly, I don't think it's his dad. That does not seem like Finn's dad. Finn's dad, I could see Finn's dad as a hero like Finn, having quality traits like Finn. So, basically, the Finn's dad escapes after the Lich breaks free of his cell completely, and the Lich talks with Finn and says to him, "You're the last one, boy. There's no hope for you. No one cares about you. You're all alone." And then he starts to put his hand on him, like about to kill him or something, when Finn splats like this goo on him that brings, like, basically, like, fixes people, it's like body parts and makes them, like, healthy and stuff. And so basically it puts skin on the Lich's bones. So the Lich was like all freaking out because that, and everything was going back to normal. Like the people were turning normal colors again. And then he chases his dad, and after the Lich falls over in a pile of skin, basically, and his dad tells the other people who he wants to work with and be their boss. He says, "Whoa, that kid's moving fast. Please cut quickly. Hurry up." And he's like, "Whoa, the kid's climb fast." And so basically he was climbing like this huge like rope thing, and like a bunch of creatures were like chewing it down, and it cut in half. And basically Finn had no other choice, and he didn't want to ditch his dad, and so he grabbed onto both ends of the ropes, and he was like hanging on. And at that moment I knew that danger was coming for Finn. And we were always foreshadowed that Finn would at one point lose his right arm, and he did. At that moment, when Finn's like grass sword was like stretching him all the way like across, I knew that Finn's grass sword would be like bye-bye, and the sword would make him like lose his arms. So honestly, I did believe it was the sword's fault, and it kind of was. I mean, Finn was controlled the sword basically, but the sword like has a mind of its own, which is kind of weird, like possesses him in a way. And I think it is kind of still cursed to him. And so his entire arm comes off, and then he like comes up on the shore. Jake sees Finn, and he was like so shocked his entire arm fell off. and like you could see like the worried expression on Jake's face. And so then he pulls him into shore, and he says it'll be okay. And even Shelby comes out of Jake's ear and cries with Finn because he's so sad for what happened to Finn. And yeah, and then all of a sudden Jake shows Finn the good news, which is the Lich is now a newborn baby, basically turned into like this new baby. And I don't know, it's super weird. What could the Lich like become evil again or something, or could like if the Lich is being reborn, that kind of scares me. But anyway, as they actually took it to Pig and Tree Trunk's house, but they were inside, and so Pig and Tree Trunks were inside, and so they were saying to Tree Trunks was saying to Mr. Pig, she was like, I think we need to ask for and then the doorbell rang, interrupting it. So basically, Tree Trunks wanted another divorce. I think that's what they hinted towards, because I saw a lot of theories saying that that's what happened. That's what was gonna happen if Finn and Jake had not rung the doorbell in time. So thank goodness they did. I would not want to see a couple breaking up on Adventure Time yet again. Wink, wink. Finn and Flame Princess. Huh. So they give the Lich to Tree Trunks and Mr. Pig as a baby, apparently. So and then the episode just ends with the baby going, hello, and like it just ends. Total cliffhanger right there. There's got to be another episode revealing like what's gonna happen with Pig, Tree Trunks, and the Lich. Is the Lich gonna be good from now on? And honestly, I have no idea. This is like freaking me out. This entire episode left me hanging with a lot of suspense. My fingers were trembling. My face, when Finn's arm came off, and it was like a little stub, I knew that his arm was going to come off. So, yeah, that's basically it for the episode. Left me hanging so much, I just can't believe it. So, the next episode coming up is James 2. So basically, the description of that episode is that the clone James fakes his death to retrieve medals. Because, of course, the original James was so brave that he probably should have received a medal, but so after the clone James had received the first medal, I think, that he wanted more or something. That's my theory on the episode. But yeah, I'll upload the preview of it soon. It's already out, so I'll try my best to upload it. Sorry for being so slow with uploading this review. So yeah, that's probably it. So thank you guys so much for helping my channel so much. I already have 265 subscribers. This is amazing, guys. I am really close to 300. Man, if I got 300, I'd jump for joy and celebrate. And wow, you guys would really support my channel. So thank you a lot. You've helped me so much. So, yeah, that's it. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more episodes. And by the way, Finn will get his arm back, because I saw this name of an episode with a description that seems like Finn's gonna get his arm back, and it's called The Tower, and Finn builds a tower to get his arm back from the Citadel. So that's about it.